to the stand, only she can, only Feehans. It's only Feehans.
Welcome back to another episode of OnlyFeehans with your host, Kerryn Elizabeth Feehan, and our guest today, returning guest, my bestie, my BFF, former co-host of Shame On, to Louis J. Gomez's chagrin. We have not...
Once in future. Maybe future.
Maybe.
Who knows?
We could come back. Well, let's just do Shame On now.
Oh, yeah, let's do it without gas.
Yeah. Why should we work for them for nothing?
Shame on Gas Digital. You really blew it.
Micah Fox is here.
Hi, thank you so much.
Yeah, he really did blow it with that.
Yeah, I mean, for one thing, he did the show back when you were still an alcoholic, so mistake. Right? And
once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic.
Oh, sure, but an active troublemaker.
Drinker. Yeah, it's all his fault. And he wants it back so bad now.
Yeah.
Let's do Shame On. Who should we shame? Anybody that comes to mind?
Oh, Louis. Shame on Louis for trying to write a book instead of right or wrong.
Very good.
Thank you. It's called a turn of phrase.
It sure as is.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's his name of his books?
It's Spoons and Knives. I actually loved, or Knives and Spoons. I actually love the title.
Knives and Spoons. It's because his dad got stabbed and his mom was a heroin addict.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be the only two utensils he knows how to use.
He's like, watch me eat ramen.
Angel hair with a knife. What a dope.
I think Angel Hair is the name of the person who stabbed his dad. So.
Angel Hervesa. Angel.
Well, you promised me a racist start, and here we go.
Here we go. Off to the racist.
And that is another turn of phrase.
Another turn of phrase. A pirouette of phrase, if you will. We're having
a resident
fun.
ballerina.
Oh, remember that?
This is a nice little crotch shot you give the audience right up at the top.
I mean, they don't care about my thoughts. This is a 98% male audience. Thanks for listening with the sound off, guys.
Well, you put your socks on. Why is that? So you can do a little reveal later?
Yeah. No, she's a fan.
I am a fan. I'm a big Kerryn Feehan fan. How could I not be?
Well, there's a few people who aren't, that are leaving some mean comments.
Really? Oh, and your special?
Well, no, the special doesn't have comments. It's not on YouTube. It's on OFTV.
They don't have comments under there?
I don't think so.
I never watched my special there once. I have no idea what it looks like or sounds like.
Me neither. But
what the comments are, what the likes are.
I respond to the emails. Yeah, I don't think they have comments.
They don't. Because when you post on OnlyFans, you get comments.
Instagram, there might be.
Oh, yeah. So what are you getting mean comments on?
YouTube. Just like out of nowhere.
Just these shows or your sets and stuff?
Just just like episodes.
Well, you're a famous woman. What do you expect?
That's right. Hate.
Well,
if you expect hate.
See, if you weren't getting hate comments, you'd be a failure.
Right.
You're not reaching a wide enough audience
to hate me.
I just had a set come out on Cracked. Mm-hmm. My ratio is 100% positive comments. I'm like, fuck. I blew it.
Not even one bad one.
There's one sort of bad one. Tim, I forget what it says.
But even the bad one's not that bad.
But it's like kind of like deliriously written, where it's like kind of hard to piece together what they're saying, and it's like, is this an insult or not? It feels negative in tone.
And then you go and click on the person, and they have 3 subscribers and a picture of a lighthouse as their profile.
If they have 3 subscribers,
right.
Other 3 subscribers are probably also them. Right.
I follow me. You follow me. I follow you. You follow me. It's like that thing Courtney told me about people not having voices in their heads.
That's terrifying.
Isn't it?
I have a friend, you know him, Bobby Condon. He can't picture pictures in his mind. When he reads a book, it's just the words.
No.
Isn't that f***ed up?
It's not normal.
I'm like...
You're saying he doesn't have an imagination?
Yeah. He has no imagination.
Yeah, I can't picture anything.
It's probably why... Well, you know how he found this out, too? It's the funniest thing. He's like, you know when you're reading a book and they're describing the house or whatever, and you're like, who cares? Move on! And they're like... What? No. They're building the scene.
Right.
And he's like, no, they're just saying words about it. I'm like, what?
No. Wait, so what about like a describing a person? Like, so she was X feet tall, had this color hair, this color eye. Like,
I don't think that means anything to him.
That's
yeah. I mean,
I'm sorry.
I think it is a form of that they can't figure out. The same thing with not thinking words in your head. That's autism. I'm pretty sure.
What's up there, bees?
Yeah, that's
What's
a good
going on
point.
in there?
I wish bees make honey.
Did you see that huge beehive on 38th Street? Oh. There was like a gnarly, like enormous, and some goofy photographer was like taking like selfies, like with his head in the nest.
Yeah,
I'm like, he's gonna get stung to shit.
it was a full-on beehive.
Big beehive in Manhattan.
Ooh, because there's a wasp nest in Bushwick, but no one gives a fuck about that.
No.
I tell you what, they're kind of like, maybe this problem will solve itself. Someone's gonna win and someone's gonna lose.
A lot of times they like it when there's white Anglo-Saxon Protestant people.
Oh yeah, but that ain't what they're getting. The whitest person they got is Tim.
Timmy!
And Tim's half Italian and not the white kind.
That's like the book that I just finished that I really liked until the very end. Does that ever happen to you? That you're
Yes.
like, I loved it.
Yes, Emma Klein, I think that's her name. The not the visitor, the guest. The guest.
Okay.
Incredible. She has like such vivid stories and like
Yeah.
it's like it just really took me back to being in my 20s and being a little con artist
Yeah.
in New York City. And then the ending was so unsatisfying.
Is there another book that she wrote after that like picks up?
No, but apparently she does this with all her books. It's just I'm like, you can't coast on vibes. I want the end of the story and I want it today.
I feel so unresolved.
Yes.
I keep thinking about these fake people.
Yeah.
What the they did.
Yeah.
What did they decide?
Right, totally. With her, she's like, this drug dealer's coming after her, and then it's like, and then he comes, and you're like, turn the page, it's like nothing. I'm like,
Why do they
just
do that?
just murder her. Just murder. Oh, I'm fine with it. Murder her.
Right. That mine, I mean, I don't care if I'll give away the whole book. Mine,
And you know what, authors, you fucking deserve it.
because it started off so good. This woman is married. She already has 2 kids with this guy, and he gets another woman pregnant. And this is back in the time where like abortion was a no-go.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe in the 80s.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still not really clear on the decade. But then she says to him, I can't have that baby in my house. They're an Italian family. His mother lives next door. They all find out, like mothers, brothers, all of them. They're like, we're going to take the baby in. Like, we're going to raise the baby. And
Yeah.
she's like, fuck you. She's Irish. She beats off to Ireland. And the 2 kids meet her there. And then she rekindles with her old love from 20 years ago. And we don't find out if they get back together or if she goes back to her husband. What the It's a fucking 300-page book, and it's so good. And then he has another love, and like he might go back with her, might go back with Mike, might. And I just feel I'm never gonna read again.
No. Listen, authors, this is not your journal. Okay?
You have to tell us the end of your story.
Literally, the only thing we are reading it for is to have some sense of conclusion because we can't get that in our everyday lives.
Thank you.
It's like we want to see the start and the end. There's a reason that Jane Austen endures. The people get married at the end.
Getting middle and end. That's all we're asking.
I feel like that should be like, it's such a cop out.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, if you know what, you wrote a poem.
Right.
You wrote a poem.
And I love it. I like very descriptive. I'm upset. I need a new book. Are you like you hold the book, or are you like a Kindle Audible person?
So I either hold the book or I listen. I don't
Okay.
have a Kindle.
Okay.
But I kind of want, I have my treadmill, and I love to be on my treadmill, and I read news articles on it, so I'm like, it'd be nice to have a book there too.
Yeah.
But I haven't figured that out yet, but I would.
But if you
Because
have
then
like,
I could walk and read my 2 favorite passions.
you could put it on your phone maybe. Is the font too small though?
A tiny phone all the way over. No.
I couldn't do it.
Fuck no.
I like the feeling of a book. I like turning a page.
Yeah.
I like putting a bookmark. I don't know.
It does feel like scholarly.
Yeah. I like carrying around a book so I can show people, look at this.
You carry it around. Also, it's not another thing putting light in your face.
Well,
It's-
yeah, all
you're,
the
you're
blue
still in
light.
the real world.
Yeah.
The pages in the world, the screen, you're looking in past the. There's not something not right about that.
My friend Heather, who you're going to meet on Sunday at Abs and Ass class,
Can't wait.
she let me borrow a book, and I was 30 pages into it and realized I had read it already. Have you ever done that?
Yes, I've gotten high before.
And it was a book where the dog dies, and she's my dog mom friend, and I'm like, what type of blasphemy?
Absolutely not. If you kill an animal in a movie or a book,
Bullshit.
I'm out.
I was so mad. So I bought my current book, and now I can't stop thinking about how I hate
She
the
was
ending.
like, who'd have thought Marley and me?
Yeah. I hate when the animals die.
They should, like, come on, you could think of all the things in the world, and I know you're supposed to, like, make it so that way, like, oh, now you really hate the villain. I'm like, I could have hated him already. Like,
Right.
I don't need to, like, feel bad about a fictional dog.
What are you watching right now for TV?
The Practice.
Okay. Wait, that old lawyer show?
Yeah.
Wait, who's in that?
Dylan McDermott.
Dermot. I was like,
oh
is
my
it a McDermott?
I'm like, do you think the people knew back then how hot he was?
I
Dear
saw him on a
Lord.
bus once.
No, you didn't.
To Cape Cod, and
Oh,
Lawrence,
okay.
my ex, this is back in the day when I was dating Lawrence, we both took the bus to Cape Cod, and Lawrence thought is a wonderful actor. But he goes up to him, and he gets so nervous.
Why are you sucking your ex-boyfriend's d- Who gives a f- He sucks. He's not famous yet. He blew it.
He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
I've never met him, but listen.
You have. He did shame on.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. We shamed him for being an actor.
Told you sucked. I don't know. That's how memorable his performance was.
He went up to
Riveting.
He went up to Dylan McDermott, shook his hand, and said, "I like your stuff."
Get at it. You suck, Lawrence.
Awkward.
What did Dylan McDermott do? Go like,
He was nice.
Was he like-
He was nice. He's a nice guy. No, yeah. That. So The Practice. What is that even on?
Peacock?
Okay.
Prime.
Okay.
Thank you, Timmy.
How many seasons of that were there?
I'm not sure. 7
I watched
maybe,
it when it was on TV.
Oh, I'd never seen it, and I love all that stuff. Thank you, Tim.
I think it
Thank you,
like.
Jamie.
Where's our clip? Pull it up. I think it was part of a night of shows, and it would be like this, then The Practice.
Well, it's a David E. Kelly joint.
Yeah,
And he was the Shonda Rhimes of the
Yep.
90s,
Yep.
right?
What else did he do?
Oh, I think that was
A
West
doctor
Wing
show?
him. David E.
Oh.
Kelly did Ally McBeal.
Oh, I loved Ally
He did
McBeal.
Boston Legal.
Ooga chaka. Ally
He did
McBeal
all
was
those
so good.
lawyers. Yeah, it was good. I didn't like that f***ing baby.
I like that
And
baby.
honestly, I didn't like Callista.
Really?
No.
Why?
'Cause she was so like, eh.
She was a little frail.
She was just like a little like pathetic. I don't know.
She's a little frail.
Yeah.
A little weak. Probably a
I like
Pilates.
Lara Flynn Boyle.
Me too.
She's got a real c***y face.
She's a
I like
bitch,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. She's not. I was expecting her character to be such a bitch. I'm like, oh, and this is when she's gonna turn on him, and she never does. I'm like, oh.
Wah.
I was like, you look like such a villain.
Sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have
Interesting.
hope she'll be a though.
There was another show. Was it Providence or something? That was like a doctor show. I think it was like a woman doctor. She looked like Amy Grant.
A woman doctor. When was this
I
made?
know. Nobody
In
lived.
Fantasyland. Yeah.
Everybody died.
Oops, all deaths.
Everybody died.
Yeah, it was called Providence. Dr. Cindy Hansen is a successful plastic surgeon.
Was that David E. Kelly? When Tim talks, can people hear him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can make it so they can hear me.
I was like, or do we need to repeat everything he says? Because God forbid I have
No.
to do that.
No, he's doing it. He's an integral
This
part
is
of the
it. And I'm
show.
just like, duh, 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 duh.
He's a very important part of the OnlyFeehans podcast. He'll put little cutouts of himself. He always finds slim-looking pictures of himself to insert.
Oh. Tim finds slim pictures of himself. What does he
think he
just Photoshop?
Poor Timmy. How are you guys doing? How's the relationship?
I think it's great.
Good.
Actually.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, well, no. 10 out of 10. In a 10 out of 10 situation, I'm with someone
Satisfaction.
making as much money as I am, and we don't live in Bushwick. And I
Just
know that doesn't seem like
move.
I know. I just move with what money? I keep looking.
Everything's to my neighborhood.
Okay. I'll move in with you.
Move
and then
in with me.
Yeah.
Well, Joe List has an affordable place.
Really?
Yes. And it's a 2-bedroom.
I don't know. I'll look. I don't know where.
But it's much smaller. Your place is huge.
I know. But I would downgrade and move because, like, listen, dude.
The neighborhood is
The
lovely
neighborhood-
here.
yeah.
And I worry about you guys sometimes.
I
And,
honestly
and the
think
crackhead.
it's I think it's ruining my life. I'm not gonna lie, because like it makes me feel like I'm failing, coming in and out of my
Is
apartment.
it affecting your psyche?
Yeah, I think I feel like because I used to live in a luxury building in Long
know.
Island City,
I
and I
know.
had doormen and all this, and I didn't
And
actually
that
like the
swing
doormen.
on the roof. Remember those swing chairs?
Oh yeah, the roof deck, and I
Yeah.
could sun up there, and I'd go running along the water, and I lived
Running
above my
here.
favorite coffee shop. I used to run here when I lived in Soho.
Yeah. I know.
Also, when I wasn't in a relationship. And now I come in and out, and there's like drug addicts on the fucking stoop, and there's a guy playing the cowbell like it's a skill.
Rhythmically?
He's just like, well, yeah, he plays music and then he plays his cowbell to it, and
That's
like
the percussion section.
he'll do it for 5 hours at a time. And I'm like, you can't possibly think you're making music
5
for
hours of cowbell?
It's insane. It's
Tim
insane.
never mentioned cowbell guy.
And he also
Cowbell's new. The cowbell's new.
he also does this thing where he'll go, "Hey, baby," from like.
I like it like
But
that.
he never
Do you
says, "I
finish?
like it
Oh,
like
that's
that."
frustrating as that's like not finishing a book.
It's absurd. He's just like, you'll just hear him go, "Hey, baby."
I like it like that.
No, he doesn't say "I like it" like that. You're making it too good, Kerryn. I'm trying
Do
to
you
annoy
ever
your audience.
say it? Maybe it's a call and response that you're dropping the ball on.
No, yeah. Okay, wait. You do it. You call. I'll respond.
Hey, baby.
I'm calling ICE. I want to call ICE on them and see if ICE knows that Puerto Rico is not part of the country. Like, because it's part of the country.
But it is.
But I don't think the people who work for ICE really know that.
I don't think they give a
Yeah.
And you're sure he's Puerto Rican?
Oh, those people don't keep that a secret.
No.
There are flags all torn up because they have so much pride.
I know. I just
They
went
have
to
so much
Puerto
pride.
Rico.
They're all wrapped up in little knots all through the trees and on the power lines.
Puerto Rico is nice for the weather, but one of my friends who I traveled with perhaps contracted dengue fever from a mosquito bite while we were there. Did I tell you that?
No.
Very, very scary.
Not to tell her.
I'm already having a
Oh.
panic attack. I am straight up having a panic attack right now.
Because of that sentence?
Yes.
You were not in Puerto Rico.
No, but I could come here, and also I got sick when we were in Turks, and also I had that
What
crazy
happened to
stomach
you in
cramp
Turks?
from the papaya.
Yeah, just stay away from the tropics for a while, maybe. Maybe it's the equator that you need to stay away from.
Wait, is your friend alive still?
Yes, she's a very strong woman, but
Oh, wait,
was
but she's been sick
touch
for a
and go.
while.
She was in the hospital. I took her dog for the day.
Dengue fever.
Yeah, which I had to look up how to pronounce because it's spelled dengue. Dengue.
No, that's what started COVID. Dengue does sound like something from Wuhan.
I mean, I think the second half of the word is just missing a K.
Yeah.
Racism. No, I just had a lovely time, and I love my dog mom. All these bachelorette trips, of course, are wonderful, but I don't think I'll be going back to Puerto Rico anytime soon.
Well, don't you want to rescue all the dogs there?
No,
Yeah.
nope, I don't. There's enough dogs that need help here,
Yeah.
in the continental U.S.
Yeah. I'm looking at one of the most spoiled ones right now.
She's a spoiled bitch. She's like, a doodle for lunch? May I? And how's Toe? How old is Toe now?
She's 12 years young. I love her.
Do they do cat ears?
It's not quite the same. Like, I don't know. It's also weird because they're like, if a cat lives on the street, it'll live for 3 years, but it lives in your home, it lives for 20. I'm like, okay.
Right.
I don't know. They say they get between 10 and 20. I'm like, well, that's a 50% upshot.
Right.
So I don't know. But she seems fine.
That's good.
She's on her very expensive prescription diet, and I don't make her go into the vet. I do video chats, and it's
Really?
absurd.
Do you hold her up?
They didn't even ask to look at her this time.
Really?
But I was like, she's snoring now. She's like, oh, we'll take a video of her snoring, and maybe, in case of the problem. I'm like, so I'm still trying to Tim, shut the thing off. I got to film till snoring. It's like absurd. It's absurd how much
Mabel
we baby
hates
her.
the vet. I have to give her trazodone before we go to the vet.
Yeah, one for me, one for the dog.
I've never actually taken one. Do they make them for people?
Yeah, trazodone.
Is it like a muscle relaxer or what is it? Does it just make you like?
I don't know. Let me think back to my days in med school. Did I tell you?
Are you being sarcastic?
Yeah, I'm being sarcastic, but I remember this is so fucked up of me. I probably should admit it, but I never really did anything with it. When one year when I went home for Thanksgiving, I found my dad's prescription pad,
Okay.
and I stole it.
Oh, smart. That's smart.
And I stole it, and I took it back to New York, and I was like, thinking in my head, I was like, if I get really trapped, I'll like write a couple scripts for Oxy and
or
make some
Adderall.
money. Well, Oxy's mad money.
Oh, okay.
And he was a dentist, so he could prescribe that stuff.
Okay.
But like now knowing what I know, I was like, that would have gotten flagged so fucking hard.
You're
and
in
he
a
would have
different
been-
state.
We're in a different state. My dad's retired. You know what I mean? Like just like a million fucking things where that could have gotten flagged. But like the real junkie piece of me took it.
Yeah.
But like the decent human being in me never acted on it.
Want to know? I have a similar story. Our friend Heather, she watches the pod. Hey Heather, I don't know if I've mentioned this. This might upset her. She has a deadly fear of snakes. And before we went to Puerto Rico, they're actually over there on my desk. I ordered 3 fake snakes off of Amazon, and I was going to put them in her bed.
That is fucked up. You're gonna give her a heart attack.
I didn't do it, Heather. I was literally on my way out to the airport and I looked at them and I was like, I guess I won't be a piece of shit. I guess I won't be an absolutely wretched human being.
Also, can you imagine getting stopped at the airport with snakes?
What are these?
These are
That's Joe. Now what's Richard? You didn't bring your snakes? Snakes on a plane.
Oh my, that's so mean.
I know, but I didn't do it. I mean, the
But
thought
you
itself
ordered
is,
them.
Yes,
You fully
I
pulled
was
the
going to
trigger.
see if you guys needed them. They're still in the bags.
I mean, I might take one to scare Toe and see what happens.
She might like it though, right?
She-
She's a predator.
She's a murderess.
Yeah.
If it doesn't move, I don't know if she'll like really be excited about it.
One of them had I think you can hook up a wire to it and sort of like remotely make it move.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I got her. It was like trending on Amazon, the #1 cat toy, so I bought it for Toe. It like is like
It's a mouse.
ball.
It's a live mouse.
It's a ball that like rolls in different directions and lights up and has like a little feathery tail on the end, so kind of like a mouse.
Yeah.
And it bounces around, and Toe's just like,
She's like, what do you
ugh.
think I am? Some kind of idiot?
She was horrified
She's
by
like,
it.
give me a live rodent.
Yeah, she was like, whatever that thing is, it has a disease, and it's gonna give it to me.
Yeah, Mabel, she stole a child's soccer ball this morning.
Good. Yes.
Really proud of that.
Yeah. We play only American football in this country now.
Yeah. That's right.
USA.
USA.
So,
They don't know the highs if we can't have the lows.
what the fuck was that?
It's a bowling alley above me.
Oh, that's good. Even Mabel is just like, do I need to
She
murder
was
someone?
like, what the f-? What is it, Mabel? Is it going to thunder?
She's like excited. Was that what it was? Was it thunder? No.
It feels like it could rain today.
It was raining out.
Oh, it is raining.
Oh yeah, it was raining.
We're
on me.
never going back outside, Mabel. We're staying inside. I need the sun to come out.
I know. I'm so jealous you get to stay. How much time have you spent on the roof so far?
Well, Mother's Day was like the day, dude.
Yeah.
It was the mother of days. 75 and sunny.
Yeah, I spent the day outside in the park getting
Nice.
stared at by day laborers.
Probably. I love a day laborer.
I don't know. So I go to whatever. No one's gonna follow me there. Maria Hernandez Park,
might.
which like is named after a woman who got shot. Like I
Yeah.
really got to move out of this neighborhood.
I used to live over there. I would go there.
Yeah, and I was like laying out, and I wear my small bikini to tan, so that way you don't get like crazy tan lines or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm just like laying out in the sun, and someone comes over and she's like, "This guy is staring at you," and I'm like, "Oh, who?" Like, "Oh, okay."
Is it John Hamm?
And right, yeah, is it Dylan McDermott on the bus?
Is he in Bushwick?
Because I really like his work. I think it's good stuff.
Good stuff.
And
So she was warning you
she's
about a
like-
Mexican?
Yeah, some guy who's just like sitting and like drinking a beer, and I was like, I don't know, he's just sitting there. And she's like, yeah, but he's looking at you, and I'm like,
What else is he going to look at?
and so basically she like guilted me into moving because otherwise I wasn't like heeding her warning, and I'm like, what is he gonna?
Right.
He's not gonna. I was like, so what is he gonna do? Fucking stare at me and jerk off a little bit? I don't care. I'm just trying to catch some sun.
No, priorities.
But
My tan, his boner. I don't care.
I was like, what? I'm not going to stop a man from having. I'm in a public park. I understand the risks. Yes.
Yeah.
Like he's not going to do anything.
She's weird.
It was. I'm sitting there like, would she want? Are we supposed to be doing this? Are we supposed to be helping other women like that?
I hope not. I fucking hope not. I would have high-fived the guy. Like, nice ass, right?
I was like, wait, this guy?
What guy? What's his name?
Yeah.
Buenos.
I'd be like, he is. I'm like, tell him I'm over 40. Tell him that. Let's see if he sticks around.
I know that he runs.
Yeah. I'd be
Yeah,
like,
she's weird. What was she
go
doing?
ahead and me, honey. I can afford a lawyer. Bye-bye.
Was she like fully clothed, like journaling?
Yeah, well, she was like, I think she was just like walking through the park. And
But who like looks for stuff like that? You know what I mean? Like, let me go tell her.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was, he looked really gross. I don't know. Maybe she's racist.
So we can't, what are you going to do? Poke his eyes out? Like, what are you going to put a mask on his eyes?
I just moved to like an area where there was like someone else. So I was like, okay, you know what I mean? Because it was like kind of quiet. It was like it was during the middle of the day because I was working very hard,
Right. Micah's boss.
Well, I mean, what are you supposed to do? The time when you can get a best tan is also the time you're supposed to be at work. It's like, what are we to do?
What are we supposed to do?
Only lay out on Saturday or Sunday and hope that happens to be a sunny day. If
I
it's
mean,
a good tan,
last summer, the exact opposite happened. It was like it rained every weekend,
Right.
and it was sunny during the week.
what are we supposed to do? Just be pale for the sake of shareholder value? I think
Get out of here. No, I did a podcast yesterday that started at noon, and I was livid.
Yeah.
I was so mad.
You're like, that's when the UV is highest. How am I supposed to get my cancer by 50?
You want me underground?
Yeah.
You want me inside when the sun's out? Especially this week. I mean, I don't know when the sun's coming back out.
Yeah, that's why I did 2 podcasts today. I'm like, cloudy days, let's get inside.
Bang it out.
Yeah.
Shannon at Gas Digital knows once the pool opens, rainy days only, baby. No.
They call her
thank
Karen
you.
Rain Check Elizabeth.
No,
Feehan.
thank you.
I only get checks in the rain.
I am unavailable. I don't give a shit.
Would you
We
ever-
had... Go ahead.
What's your take on fake tanning? I know you used to do it. Will you just
Wait,
not do it
didn't I
anymore?
send you those drops?
Tan drops.
Yeah, that you ingest and they make you tan.
Wait, no.
Oh, I must
I
have
was
sent
supposed
it
to
to Heather.
swallow those? I was rubbing
It's a
those on my
new thing.
pussy.
It's a new thing. It
Wait,
like
really?
bumps up your melanin from like the inside or whatever. I'll send you the link. I sent it to Heather too. She's
I-
fake tanning. I don't like in a tanning.
Did it
bed?
work? Did you swallow it and it makes
I
you
haven't
actually-
done it yet.
You just gave it to your friends to test?
We're talking link.
You're like,
We're
here,
doing
you sniff the
research.
cocaine first.
We're doing research. Nobody's purchased anything
Yeah.
yet. We're just looking.
Oh, okay.
We're browsing. We're window shopping.
You're browsing. But I kind of like, I feel like, what's the big deal about a tanning bed if it's the same kind of UVs?
I think the color you get from tanning beds is not good.
Why is that? It doesn't make any sense. It's all just UV rays, right?
I think so, but it's man-made UV, so maybe it's different.
It doesn't make any sense. It's the same thing as like, oh, like powdered protein doesn't count. I'm like, your body doesn't actually fucking know. Chill the hell out.
Protein's protein.
Yeah.
I love protein. So I might show you the steak. One of my steaks from Butcher Box.
I'm going to show you this steak.
I'm gonna
Talk to Karen for 5 minutes. She's going to show you a piece of meat.
Don't let me forget. There's like a couple like gray spots in it.
That's the air. The air hit it.
It's no good, right?
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Tim will eat meat. He's like, it smells bad, but it'll cook out.
I won't eat if it smells bad. I won't eat if it smells bad.
Absolutely not. I have meat that I need to cook when do you think it's still safe, Tim?
Yeah.
Okay. I've had it thawing in the
But you
fridge
just
for
said Tim
3
will
days.
eat anything.
Yeah.
It's vacuum sealed, so it should be fine.
Okay.
Have you ever? Because are you still doing Butcher Box? Are you pause it?
I do it, but like I'm not getting through it fast enough. I'm
Yeah.
trying to. But
Have you ever gotten like a refund? Is my question. Like I'm
No.
like I threw one filet mignon out, and I want to.
Why?
I want to get another because I didn't like the looks of it,
oh, it looked bad?
and I think it smelled a little weird when I opened it.
I'd let him know. I feel like they're a premium enough service that you should let them know.
And they'll give me something, right?
Well, also just be like, you got to check out this. Here's the product line. Here's the number. You need to recall these. Like, act like that.
oh, okay.
Because you're saving other people's lives, actually.
Oh yeah, I like this. You took it to a next level.
I may not be your lawyer friend, but I am a Jew.
I know. I really can't wait for you guys to meet each other and just gang up on me for an hour.
yeah. Oh, let's play Gaza.
Am I Palestine? No, that class is gonna be fun. You might hate me during it. Well, actually, the vibes are so good.
The last time we took a workout class together, I hurt my back for a week.
But
that
that
was
was
on-
blaming me.
I'm just saying, those are just.
Me for knocking our drink.
I
Those
know.
are you knocked that
We're
over. Those are
connecting
just
right
fast. Oh, you want him? Go ahead.
I just want an ally.
Don't you have your
to
own
blame you?
poor boy to handle?
Yes, I do. He's on his way. Can't wait to see you. He got new tires on his car that doesn't work, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like Flintstone style. I'm gonna buy him a car. I'm gonna buy him a car.
Oh, Karen, buy me one. We're buying our okay, Oprah.
Do you want a car?
I dream about a car. I walk around the neighborhood because for some reason these motherfuckers live in this shitty neighborhood and they all
They'll
drive
have
incredible
cars, right?
They're all driving BMWs and Mercedes and stuff. I was like, I should really be a
Are
drug
they just
dealer.
leasing it? Like, because I looked into buying a car,
Yeah.
for him, and it still is kind of confusing to me. It feels like the more you pay down, the less you pay a month.
That's how financing works on every level
But
for anything you'll ever finance.
But
Karen, that is like the most
I don't know
basic
cars, though.
That's just financing.
no, I understand that, but like I don't know car. Like I don't necessarily know what's a good car and what's not.
Your
a good
best
car.
option is to either buy a used car,
Yeah,
lease
but you still have a monthly payment.
if you want to get it. I mean, it like you could just buy a used car cash, and that might be a good deal.
Yeah.
You could do a payment,
But
but
that's what
interest.
Drew, I think that's what Drew keeps doing, I think, and it's not a good deal because these cars are bad.
Well, if he's getting a lemon, he's going to have to fix it up. Then yeah, like if you're buying a car and doing payments, but they're taking care of the maintenance of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't tried to buy. I haven't bought a car since I lived in New York 20 years ago.
When you try and actually take the steps and like start doing, they start calling you. Every dealership in the tri-state area gets your phone number and starts calling you.
Yeah, I know, because I tried to buy a house and holy shit.
Same.
These people, these fucking monsters. I get messages all the time.
Where were you
like,
going to buy a house?
Brooklyn.
Oh,
But
you're
I
buying
was-
in Brooklyn.
I wanted to. I thought
Yeah.
I can't. It's like, even that's like insane because they're like, everything's $1 million, which is like absurd, right? And I'm like, what you get for $1 million makes me want to actually kill myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, if I was going to like finance $1 million thing, I would not want to also have like these as my neighbors and an air conditioning in my window and
Right.
like just like horrible
Right.
environs.
I think we buy a farm upstate.
That's what I want.
I do too. And I want to get a couple, like not a couple, a bunch of chickens, a few goats.
This is what you don't even know. Tim is panicking right now. I can see the sweat coming in through his shirt
Yeah.
because this is what I talk about all the time. I was like,
Yeah.
I just want to leave and live on a little farm
Yeah.
and like get the fuck out. And he hates everything about it.
You wouldn't have to totally abandon your life. You could have the farm some days and then have your city life the other days.
Yeah, let's do that out in the Hamptons.
Yeah.
Tim says it's like the other Tim Dillon,
the rich Tim.
He's like, yeah, the property tax on it is like non-existent.
In the Hamptons?
Yeah. So like, yeah, because that's the other thing. Is like in New York, it's like you pay $1 million for a fucking shithole that's tiny and gross, and then you pay like 20 grand a year in taxes on it. I'm like, well, for that much money, I'm just gonna rent.
Right.
If I'm just gonna give money away to somebody I don't like,
Right.
I might as well give it to my landlord instead of the government. What's the difference?
My lease is up in September. I'm on a low floor, so usually they don't jack it up too much. I think nowadays they can jack it up to 8% or something,
Yeah.
Heather was telling me. But with all the construction that they're starting to do around here, it is a negotiation point that I can hopefully work.
Because it's gonna be loud.
It's going to be loud. It's like, it might f with my view. It might f with like the vibe.
Dude, you don't want to with that. When I was living in Soho, they redid the water main after Hurricane Sandy, and they were putting dynamite in the ground right in front of my window for 3 or 4 months straight.
Oh
so
my God.
and they would do it early too. They would like break the law and do
terrifying.
it. So like at 6 a.m. it'd be like, "Goo!"
Yeah.
And
What the fuck?
it was horrible. I like that was like some of my most sleepless nights aside from when
Yeah.
I lived with bed bugs. And
Wait, where'd you have bed bugs?
in the East Village when I like
On that 9th Street apartment? Or was
no,
ninth
it
or
was
sixth?
it was on St. Mark. It was right next to Rafifi. Do you remember Rafifi?
Yeah, of course.
It was right next to Rafifi back when that was hot, and so I think that was like 11th.
Had I been
Street?
there?
I didn't know you yet.
Oh,
I
But
might
you
not
had
have-
another place in the East Village.
Yeah, I lived in the East Village when I knew you too, on
Okay.
9th Street. That's a
9th
good
Street,
memory.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I remember.
but this was like when I first starting out, and
Okay.
that place had like
bugs.
it got bed bugs. It was a nightmare.
I don't know how I've gotten through life without bed bugs. It's shocking.
It was shocking, but with the place with the dynamite, whatever, and I was affording that place. It was like a 2-bedroom in Soho, and I afforded it because I would Airbnb out the
Yes,
other room.
I remember. So
and so
smart.
I was like, but then like you've got this crazy construction and dynamite every morning, and people are like getting their vacation, and I'm like, stay in Soho, and it's a good. And then
It's a blast.
They come, and it was a nightmare, and your girl got some bad reviews.
That's not your fault.
I was like, I can't afford this place. I have to trick you. Like, I feel very bad about how I treated a lot of those Airbnb people.
Why?
I was,
You were nice to them. I remember there was one foreign ass dude there one time.
I was mean to
Some German.
Yeah, and I made fun of him online, and he caught me. I was tweeting all about him, and he's like, and I get home because he would take. I remember he took a colander into the bedroom, and I was like, what the fuck is going on there?
does
Make fun-
that?
Exactly. He's like, I brought it in there because all of your other dishes were fucking dirty and disgusting, so I cleaned that one and kept it in my room so I could keep it clean. I was like, touche. But I was like, I didn't even realize we didn't even have a kitchen. It was just a hot plate and like some
Yeah.
pots and pans. It was left over because I like my friend who I got the apartment from used to like rent it out and never live there. And all these Europeans, like even though they're on vacation, they fucking make their own meals and go to the
Yeah.
grocery. And I was like, I had no idea. I was like, I hadn't ever once.
Eaten in that kitchen.
No, there was like
Right.
there wasn't even a full refrigerator. It was a mini fridge. I was
Yeah.
like, I will put in leftover grocery
Yeah.
store sushi and then eat it later and get sick. Like that's what we're
That's
eating
what we
in here.
do. That's why we say skinny.
Yeah, like we had no heater in the building. Like you had to use it was like freezing. It was like not meant for humans.
That was one of my first like Upper East Side apartments. They painted over all the heating valves.
Yeah.
So and we were like 4 college girls, and our first winter in there, it was brutal.
Brutal.
We were, like frigid, and we're trying to get in touch with the landlord. We find out he's on vacation in the Bahamas.
Yeah, it must be nice.
My dad lost it. I think my dad like drove down from Massachusetts looking to fight some guy.
Hell yeah. That's nice. I just sat with an electric heater in between my crotch and got burns. I remember being so cold, I would put my finger in Toe's mouth because it was warm in there.
God.
She's lucky that's all it was.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. New York living, dude.
Yeah.
I've lived in some crazy places too. When I was dating Lawrence, those were probably the worst years.
I bet they fucking were. Lawrence.
We came back. We had a place on 107th and Columbus.
He's getting no mercy from me today.
That's fine. He'll live. He doesn't watch a pod, I don't think.
I want to Tim clip this and send it.
Tag him. We come back from wherever we were one afternoon, and there's eviction notices all over the place. And I had been like giving him cash every month.
No.
I had.
No, I believe you.
Oh, I was like, I did. I worked at the Firehouse. It was a bar on the Upper West Side. But he just wasn't paying rent.
That's so shitty. That happens all the time. It's
Yeah.
so shitty.
Oh, I know. We know another person
Yeah.
that did that.
Yeah, a comic did that recently.
Another one? I'm thinking of a different one.
Oh, a different one?
I mean,
Yeah.
900 comics have done it.
Yeah.
That is the scummiest thing.
It's
dude.
crazy because it's like we all work together and we all need each
You
other
have to look
in the
at them.
business forever.
Right.
Like nobody goes away.
Yeah.
If you go away, nobody ever notices. So it's like
True.
nobody ever leaves. There will be people I'm like, you're still doing comedy? What the fuck? Where
Yeah.
have you been?
Right. Yeah, that's a crazy thing to do to somebody. Like, take their money and
Yeah.
then...
And just how do you think this is going to play out? Do they think they're going to get their money later? Like, what do they...
I think they must. But imagine that, like, low level of anxiety that you're always, like, kind of wrestling with.
I guess you deal with it by spending that money on Coke.
Just buy Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just get hammered every night and buy Coke.
I mean, that's what our friend did. And next thing you know... God, I miss Coke.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Do you?
Kind of. I was on Zach's pod earlier today, and he had a guest on where I was joking about, doing Coke with my dad or whatever, talking about that joke I do. And the other guest was like, I got some great Coke in my pocket. And I was like, wow. And even though
There is something, yeah.
even though when I think about doing Coke, it makes me so anxious and makes my stomach hurt just
Yeah.
thinking about it. Like, I don't actually want to be on Coke, but the idea of like...
It's so cool. Like,
Yes.
of like whiskey on the rocks
Yes.
and like going and doing a couple bumps in the bathroom. Like, that's the fun bubble.
Yes.
But when I think about Coke, all I think about is the next morning and the SADs and the lack of serotonin.
That never even bothered me because I'm depressed. And so it was like, now I have a reason.
Oh, yeah. See, I would wake up sad and I just wouldn't understand why.
Well, you're a happy person.
You're not depressed.
I don't know, dude. I could fucking stay inside and watch the practice for 12 hours straight and like...
Good show.
That's a good show. I'm in
But-
Mobland right now.
Oh, yeah?
I just finished episode 7 of Mobland.
What's that on? HBO? It sounds like an HBO show.
Paramount.
I mean, I knew that.
Don't you work for them? I might have to edit
I hear
that
that.
too,
I hear
Tim.
that show's very good.
So I'm just like a Tom Hardy, like diehard.
Oh, Tom Hardy's in it. I knew that.
Die Hardy. I
Yeah.
love him. I love him.
You know,
so much.
everyone says Tim looks like Tom Hardy.
Who's everyone?
Tim. he keeps saying
On
that
what planet? Does Tim look like
on Planet Blindness.
We look alike.
Helen Mirren is in it.
Oh, I love her.
She's excellent in it.
Okay, maybe I'll watch that.
Oh, get into it. And then that other, you haven't watched that murder doc I told you about?
No, I had to
Courtney's
get
in.
Tim to sign into his mom's account on
That's
Netflix.
right. Can you use does Netflix, like, they cracked down, didn't they?
They cracked down, but we just signed back in. I don't know.
Okay.
It's like they just kind of like make it. They make you jump through a couple hoops. I'm like, nothing I can't handle. Netflix. Like, sorry, but I mean, I guess I could pay for it. Like, oh, I don't know. I was going to say I'll write it off because I work in entertainment. The New York State just sent me a letter. So like, I started my own LLC, but I did it all myself. I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. This is the first year that I actually like filed with my LLC, and the federal refund just came in my bank account like a couple days after I sent it in. No problem. They're like, here's your money. I'm like, thanks. And then New York State, they're such motherfuckers. They're like, can we see like any documentation about your business?
Right. Do
They're
you have
like,
employees?
yeah,
What are you spending
yeah, they're
money
like,
on?
can you have proof of your LLC and like some receipts and not just estimates, but like an actual number
Itemized?
and I was like, oh,
No.
because when I did TurboTax or whatever, Free Tax USA, I don't even do TurboTax, I do Free Tax USA. I just fucking make up numbers. I shouldn't even admit this. This is a joke. But I just
alleged. You don't have to say alleged.
I straight up make up numbers until the refund number on the Free Tax USA website hits a number that feels good
Feels
for
good
me.
for you. That's hilarious. That's tax fraud.
It's oh yeah, and years I've been doing this, and this allegedly for humorous purposes.
Yeah.
And
But I mean, if I was left to my own devices to file my own taxes, I would be in jail.
I don't think I have stolen enough to actually land me in jail.
Oh, I would be in jail. I think
But
I would.
I think
Every time I ask my accountant, he's like, you owe this, this, this. I'm like, are they going to put me in jail? He's like, nah, you're good. I'm like, okay.
yeah.
He likes to yell at me. He goes, it's a lot of food. This is his new gripe. Before it was like too much like Louis Vuitton, blah, blah, blah. But now he goes, it's a lot of food. He's like, I know you eat healthy, but it's a lot of eating out. And like, I'm like, shut up, Russell.
Yeah.
Shut
Fuck you,
up,
Russell.
Like,
What do you eat? Dog food?
Yeah, he's like, when you look at your pie chart, Kerryn, it's a lot of health and wellness and a lot of food.
She's like, oh, there's gonna be pie.
I'm like, shut up, Russell. A lot of travel. Shut up, Russell.
A lot of travel. Sometimes you need to fly first class to do a one-nighter in Sheboygan.
What? Who did that? I think it was Dubuque. I still don't know where that is.
Sometimes you need to stay at the Four Seasons to do a fucking
One night. I've never stayed at a Four Seasons before. I did in
Really?
Texas one time.
Yeah. Oh, we're in Austin?
Yeah.
I've been to that Four Seasons.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
I had the brunch the next day.
Yeah, how's that?
The best meal I've ever had in my life.
How much is the brunch at the Four Seasons Austin?
I think I got it because I stayed the night.
Oh, they give it to you for free?
Yeah.
That's it? Oh,
think.
it pays for itself.
Or I was either that or it was $200.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Well, either way, you paid for it.
I sure did.
Yeah.
I brought one of my MMA fighters that I was fucking at the time. What a waste.
It is
No ROI there.
Why can't I be your boyfriend? This is fucking absurd.
I know.
Why do I have to be the boyfriend? I can't. I want to be.
We are both in the same situation, Micah. We've done it to ourselves, and I started us a group chat with Courtney McGinnis about it. And every time our boyfriends do something bad, we're going to put money in a bank.
You mean anytime I do anything anyway, I put money in the bank? That's all I fucking do. I put it.
We're going to start a little group fund.
Where are we going to live once our boyfriends die so early?
I don't know, a castle in the cloisters.
That sounds nice. Because I think about it all the time. I was like, Tim's like not taking care of himself and he's poor. Like, what's going to happen to him? Probably death. And then I'm like, what am I going to?
And Drew's like reckless. He's
Yeah.
like picking up bullfrogs in the woods. He's going to get AIDS for sure.
He's got dengue fever. Don't even know it.
Yeah.
So, but I was like, we'll have each other. You're not going anywhere.
No. We'll be right here.
All right. That's
NYC, baby.
I'm almost kind of can't wait.
Yeah, I know. Hurry up and die, you fucking losers.
Yeah.
Forever out of spite.
Out of spite. Tim's holding his like parents' inheritance over our heads.
Oh, does he bring
All
that up?
$50 of it, like we're gonna be fucking rich. They own Window Coverings Dynasty.
Yeah.
In Indiana.
Legit, though. That's the thing.
Company, it's a good company.
Yeah.
People like it.
Yeah. Listen to him sell it. Why don't you go work for them? JK.
I did.
Okay. We got mad. Is he being sensitive?
I don't know anymore.
I don't like it when men are sensitive in my apartment.
Tim is not sensitive.
Okay, good. I bought my brother vending machines.
Oh, as a business?
That's my side hustle. Well, it's his side hustle.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's actually really smart. I want to buy vending machines. How hard was that to get into?
We got 2 of them for like $5,000.
That's it?
Mm-hmm. And they're in a good spot. They're in like a nice building. And a lot of high traffic. And I think they're pulling. I haven't got my reports yet this month, Michael. This is your investor speaking.
Wait, I want to do this.
You should.
That's easy because I thought you'd have. I was like, how do you manage all that
But
stuff?
he's doing the labor. I'm just the silent investor. I mean, he's probably going to like buy me out. I'm not going to charge my brother interest or anything. It's my brother. But they make like $300-$400 a month.
Really?
Yeah, so you know,
But he
pays
has
for
to get it
itself.
refilled and stuff?
Yeah, but you just go to fucking Costco.
Oh, he
BJ's.
refills it himself?
Yeah. So then you're not paying anybody for that. And he has my little nephew doing a little
wonder
child
how
labor.
I wonder how much it would cost to do it in the city, and I'll make Tim go fill it up.
It's not a bad idea. You get one. I actually told my building we need more. We need vending machines on the terrace. I think they would make a lot of money up there.
All right. Okay, I'm going to look into it because I need some passive income.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, I need to pass some income over to him.
But it
so he can buy me
it's kind
dinner.
of like buying him a job, right? Another little side hustle. You know, and then you take your cut. You pay him an hourly wage to refill it.
Of course. You think I'm fucking salarying this guy? You think I'm gonna fucking W-2 a man who fucking like...
I want benefits in a 401k.
You can have all the Snickers bars you can eat.
You can have a 401k when you can spell it.
You can have a 401 Kit Kat.
Oh my god, you're right. He's actually gonna be like, eat the profits.
Eat the rich. Timmy.
Tim comes home and like there's just like candy wrappers in his pockets. He's like this little Tom Sawyer ass.
Good day at work today, babe.
Yeah, he's got his little walking candy.
Yeah, vending machines. And they say laundromats, but
Yeah, they say all that stuff, but I'm like, I don't want to actually run a business.
Same.
I just want to invest in something and look away and have money there.
Yeah. Sometimes I think these vending machines stress my brother out a little bit. I don't like that because like there's like a phone number on them, right? So like you don't get your Mountain Dew. Like you can call and
and it's
complain.
his cell phone number?
Yeah, I think so. Or it's a number that he like has access to.
Yeah.
Like they can leave little voice messages like, my Mountain Dew wasn't that cold.
That's funny.
It's customer service.
See, I want vending machines, but I also want to put a camera on them.
Yeah.
And I want to do it like one of those like dog cameras where I'll be like,
GoPro?
I'll be like, hey, you getting the trail mix? It's not as low calorie as you think it is.
Look at the ingredients on the back. Oh, a naked juice? You think you're healthy?
Yeah.
46 grams of sugar. Yeah, that would be funny.
That'd be fun. We could be like Impractical Jokers and make our money that way. It's like first we make the money with them buying the stuff, and then we make more money harassing them
And putting content on YouTube.
Yeah.
We'll call it the Vending Machine Project.
Yeah, it's like what is that rude restaurant where people dicks or whatever?
Yeah.
And people, I'm like, so that's what it is, but it's like a vending machine where people are already at their lowest.
Yeah. I did tell my brother, I was like, I know, you're fine. So.
You're eating at a vending machine. It's like you don't need it. Like that might break you. We should put it by a bridge.
You're dusting off quarters.
Seriously though, if you put a vending machine in a subway, by a subway platform, A, it would get so much fucking business, but B, then people could themselves after you.
Yeah, and you have to worry about people vandalizing these things too, like trying to break into them and stealing in Nature Valley or whatever.
Well, put electric fence on it.
That's good. That's good.
I like that.
man.
If anyone's hand goes up too far.
These are good. We have lots of business plans.
Oh, listen. I will invest a lot of money into harming my clients.
Oh, man. How's everything else?
That's good. Well, I ate a papaya. It made me sick.
Yeah.
I'm a baby. I haven't gotten fired at work yet. Don't watch this, boss. Oh,
What?
so I put that brain tumor clip
I
up.
was just going to bring up your brain tumor because you put that clip up. So I'm like, we can do tumor talk
So
now.
yeah, I never really publicly talked about it, even though I did it
know.
on that OnlyFans. Like, but I talked about it on the OnlyFans thing, but no, I don't. As far as I know, nobody ever watches it. Nobody brings it up. But I did this clip because I was like, fuck it, who cares? But so like, and now all of a sudden these people, I realize like Tim's mom watched the clip. I never told her I had a brain tumor.
Right.
Has she messaged you, Tim? I meant to bring it up. So now she knows. And like the people at work, only a couple people knew, even though I had to get like that ADA accommodation
Right.
filled and all this stuff. And so one of my coworkers messages me and she was like, my husband had benign brain tumors. And I'm like,
Yeah, you're going to get all the tumor people maybe now.
all the fucking tumor people. And she's like, she's going on and on. Oh yeah, the surgery and blah, blah, blah.
They
And I'm like,
always do that. People always do that. They can't help but bring it right back to themselves.
She
And
was
she
like-
doesn't even have the tumor. Her husband does.
No, the first thing she says is, let me know if you want to talk. And I'm like, and then she starts unloading and I'm like,
Yeah.
I was like, so not only do I have a brain tumor, but now I've got to carry your
Listen to
emotional,
you.
I need to carry your emotional load. I was
Fuck
like,
outta here.
I was so furious. Tim, you cannot clip this and put, whatever. I won't share this because like she clearly sees what I put on my Instagram and she was trying to be nice, but I'm like, you just unloaded a lot. Like, based on how I responded to you, you unloaded a lot of information. I was like, yeah, it's fine. She's like, well, in the doctor, I was like, well, I've already known for a year and I have a medical team. And
Yeah.
I was like, it really is fine. I wouldn't have put a clip up about it.
Right, exactly.
Like, if it was killing me, I would fully Norm Macdonald it. Like, no one would fucking...
Nobody would know.
No.
Yeah, same.
But I was like, but because I'm fine, I'm like, oh, I can talk about
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean? I'm not...
But this isn't like a pity play, and I'm not trying to like, get all this like weird attention from tumor people.
Right.
This isn't Tumor Town.
It was so weird. And then like comics we know, like a couple were like left a message like being like, oh no, I'm so sorry to hear about your tumor. I'm like,
No, I wasn't asking for your weird ass pity. Like you feel good about yourself because you're telling me I'm fine. I'm like, you posted a clip about
I
it.
posted a clip about being mad that it wasn't cancerous because I couldn't get as much sympathy
Right.
as a guy who had cancerous tumors.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like, did you even watch the clip?
it legit pissed me off because I'm like, what? I was like, what about this makes
It's
it...
virtue signaling, gay shit.
But
it's
they're
gay.
like people, you know, I'll name drop later.
I'm like, I'm her best friend. She's fucking fine. Don't reach out to her.
No, but it like seriously pissed me off. I was like, this is why I didn't want to talk about it because people can't handle it. I'm like, they just hear brain tumor and they fucking panic. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you might have a brain tumor and you just don't know because that's how fucking common it is. And I hope there's
Yeah.
a lot of hypochondriacs who watch this show and are freaking out right now.
I do think you should do a segment called Tumor Talk with Micah Fox.
Because it's just so it's not a fucking big deal.
Just
And
a
that's
check-in.
That's what's funny about my tumor.
Well, it's more than not a big deal. It's something that you are dealing with,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like you are a very healthy person. Like
Yeah.
like you're an example.
Aside from the brain tumors,
right, but like you're an example of like.
well, there is more than one. There are in fact two.
There's two. There's twins. One didn't want to be lonely.
Yeah.
Mike is a twin.
Yeah.
But
Oh shit! What if it was my triplet?
it's just hanging out. But what I was gonna say is like you're an example of somebody who like has a thing,
Yeah.
and didn't like get defeated and
No.
like fucking fat.
I'm not one
and,
of these
like,
PCOS whiners.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, I have PCOS. I can't climb the stairs.
we're calling PCOS PCOS now.
Why not? I have a brain tumor. I can't help it.
Peacock. Are you peacocking about your
peacossing.
PCOS?
They're PCOSing.
But that's how I see it. Like, there's certain people who are like, whatever they have, long COVID, anxiety, clinical depression, go to the gym.
Go to the gym. I have all of those things. I still work out.
See?
And I don't say I have them. The trick to not having those things is to not tell people.
Just don't say it out loud.
Yes.
You fucking pussies.
I know. I'm so mad about those
Keep your
comments.
pain
though.
to yourself. Because it's not... Because, like, people who actually know you would check in a way with you that's like, you're fine, right?
Well, yeah. Like Kendra Cunningham, who I fucking love.
Probably said something funny.
She said something funny. She
Yeah.
was just like, she's like, you have a brain tumor? She's like, I always fucking knew it.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you want to do my show?
She's a funny Boston bitch.
I love
Yeah.
Kendra.
Yeah.
I love my massholes.
She gets it. The people who are like overly like compassionate, fake, like virtue, all that shit, I think it's about them. Like they want to feel good about themselves or something.
Yeah.
It grosses me out. Speaking of which, I helped an old lady move boxes the other day. I'm going to heaven.
Oh, yeah?
You. Thank you.
She was like, stop touching my stuff. This old lady is just like trying to sit with her
She's not
box.
even that old. I shouldn't call her that. She's my friend. It's Charlie. I love her. She might listen once in a while.
Oh, I like her. She's the one I met, right?
met Charlie.
She's old. You're old. Let's not
She
lie
was
about it.
An equestrian, and so she her shoulders
She's
are
a
bad.
horse.
She was. She rode equestrian.
Oh, yes.
Isn't the noun equestrian the people who ride?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She's not a horse.
Oh, I didn't know you were going to take me this seriously.
Let's see if I can hit your tumor from here.
Yeah.
I do whack-a-mole. It comes out your mouth.
They're like, why does your tumor have a bruise? I don't want to get into it.
Just leave me alone.
Yeah, maybe I'm going to put the Legion in Legion of Skanks.
That's good.
That's good. Put me back on, Lewis. I'm ready.
Get her on.
I'm ready, Lewis.
I'm ready. I have all these brain tumor jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
should go on
but you were talking
Skanks.
about your friend Charlie. Oh,
Yeah.
the boxes.
No, it's just funny. I can't do a good deed without bragging about it. I can't just
Well, that's-
not tell everyone I see.
That's very un-Jewish of you, and that's nice. In Judaism, we're supposed to do nice things and never tell anybody, otherwise it doesn't count.
I think that the fact that I acknowledge that I tell people gives me a little slack.
Yeah.
Cuts me a little Cuts the line to heaven a little.
The line to heaven.
She goes, "You're always posting about how strong you are, so I knew you could lift these boxes." I got there, light as a feather. I was like flipping around. She's like, "There's glass in there."
Kerryn's stunting on an 80-year-old.
You can lift this?
She's like, wow, this feels about the weight of your husband.
That is my type. Married. All right, this is a good app. We're done. Let's do plugs. We should have done them in the middle.
Should have done well, Tim can edit it in the middle.
Yeah, Tim, put it in the middle. Put it the highest retention point. Put our
I'll do
plugs.
it right when Kerryn takes her sock off.
So, Kerryn, now that you've taken your socks off, I just would love to plug Great Hang with Micah and Tim. You know Tim McLaughlin, the producer of this show, and me, Micah Fox. Please watch us on YouTube if you like our show a little bit. Subscribe. It really helps us out.
Wait, did we talk?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're almost at 1,000 people, which means we can monetize, and which will quickly be demonetized because we say rape a lot accidentally. And Tim won't edit it out because he works a lot harder when he's getting paid.
Good. Great. That's it?
And, all my socials at MYKAFOX. Oh, and check out my cracked set. So far 100% positive reviews, and it does have thousands of views, over 10,000 views. So that actually is pretty good. So It must be a pretty good set. So check it out.
Check it out. I will be at Hilarities on June 8th. You guys know that because you're refusing to buy tickets. You're really holding strong, and I respect the fact that you're not buying tickets. Can you just buy tickets? I just need to sell really well so they'll give me a weekend, okay? Just help me out. And the following weekend, I'm at Comedy Comet in Cincinnati. Big Ohio month for Kerryn Elizabeth Feehan. July, I'm chilling. And then August, I will be headlining the Lafayette Comedy Festival and the Windy City Comedy Festival.
Ooh, fun, Kerr.
Yeah. Oh, June 5th, Tires, baby.
Oh, hell yeah.
June 5th. Look out. Here it comes.
Well, we got Netflix back just in time.
Yeah, please. Can you?
All right. So, yeah, make sure to get Tim's mom's login so you can watch Kerryn on Tires.
All right. Goodbye.